if you want me to read your email, then I'm doing your job.
Good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love for life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Hey guys, and welcome to this fabulous Friday episode. And my name is Mattias Gronborg, aka MattGron, and you watch the MattGron Talks show, and this is episode 180. And here in this show, I share my journey, how I scale up my company from nothing to something, or beyond the moon, as we often say here at IGOMoon. And with me, as usual, I have my dear friend and co-host Svea-Malina Landshoff. She makes sure that we are on track with the show every week. And I will just leave over to you there, Svea. I know you have the very important tagline to drop today.
I do. It's coming up. So, hey, and welcome everyone. This year is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. 3 times every week on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday, we publish episodes about different topics, and we do have a framework in place. Mattias, do you want to introduce the framework to everyone?
Yeah, we have the framework to run this a little bit more smooth. And every Monday, I share about my self-development journey. I talk about things that I'm learning, growing as a human being and a leader. And then every Wednesday, we spice it up with an entrepreneurial discussion. And I talk about the things I'm learning in the entrepreneurial process, so to speak. And then today, the Friday episode, then we talk about what actually happened during the week and what I could have done differently, what I've learned, and we are also celebrating the victories. And yes, that's how we smack into reality. And
all right,
then we have the co-hosting part. Svea,
that's
what
me.
do you? That's you.
That's me. So hey, welcome. Friday topic today. First off, we usually start with a little summary of the week, and this is usually when Mattias looks over to his left onto his calendar to check what he has been doing this week. Mattias.
Exactly. Boom.
Boom.
Here we go. Yes, I think. This week, the first thing I will actually move over to. Sometimes we have specific events going on, and we talk about them a little bit more. And a good reminder here, I think, on the framework as well. This is a documenting vlog we are doing, and that's why I think this weekly Friday check-in fills a very important purpose. But this week I would like to weave some of the week events into the self-inventory. And I would like to start backwards today because because the first thing that came to me when I watched at the week here was actually we had a monthly management meeting, and I have been talking about before that we have had one of the most important thing to work on this week is IGOMoon's leadership, and that starts with the manager, right? And I have been sharing that we have been struggling a lot with actually understand our mission as leaders and also communicate this. And this week like very often how that occurs, of course, when we have had these management meetings. And what is super fun is when we had this monthly manment meeting this month, it was actually the best meeting ever.
Okay, why was
that?
So
I can really see how, the effort we have put into the leadership program, how it pays off. I felt that everyone was, contributing instead of hiding, and it was great discussions. And tons of kudos to Matilda, Eric, and Åsa and Anton here, and done a tremendous work this it's self-development. So we are growing amazing as a team. That's a huge thing to celebrate, I think.
We have to do our signature move, Mattias. You know, victories, biceps, victory.
Boom,
nice. Yeah, I would say that
bicep.
we book on the victory this week. Sounds amazing what you're sharing there. Yeah.
So that's how we double bicep this Friday.
So
and I think let's move over to what I could have done differently. And I think I can see something in around my leadership. That's something I'm working a lot on. We are talking about that. I think something I am changing right now is how I approach stuff at on my entrepreneurial journey as a leader. And if you look at leadership, I think on a daily basis, I there is like 3 different things I come from these 3 angles.
Okay.
I either in a situation I'm a coach, basically I need to challenge people. Let's talk about sales to make it a bit easier to understand what I mean. Like as a leader, I need to coach people, and when you step into the coaching role, you actually challenge people. I challenge you, Svea. That means I'm not giving you the answers, right?
Yeah, you do that. You do that sometimes with me too.
Yeah. When I'm in that mood, I'm asking you questions, right? I help you to find the solution yourself.
Yeah.
I don't have the answers, right? But that's what you do as a coach. You help people to see things they couldn't see before, and then they could practice that behavior on themselves. And if it becomes very successful, you get you increase self-awareness, and people start to coach themselves. And in that way, a successful coach, maybe you don't get like clients forever, because they should actually or at least you should not be there dwelling the same questions.
Yeah,
if you're
I get what you mean.
coach.
Yeah.
I mean, self-development is a lifelong journey. So of course there is always things you could be coached on, but if you go to a successful coach, you should probably not always bring the same question.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the rules I have here on a daily basis. And then I also, sometimes I need to, what do you say in English? I need to step into a more like in the role of an instructor, right? I could maybe, and if we, let's say, if we talk about sales, I may like, then I mean, if you are new or if you haven't done it before, I need to actually, I need to instruct you. I need to show you. Then it could look like this. I could tell you, okay, perfect, good question. Let me help you this time. And then I watch you doing it one time, and then you're off to go. How does it sound? Okay, good. But I mean, I need to, before you have the competence, I might need to instruct you. So you see, that's another approach.
Yeah.
So, and then we have the third approach, and that's actually being the mentor. And when you are mentoring people, it's all about like ownership. And you need to own your role, okay? And this is where I can see how it's actually the right word. And it's now I'm looking for words here and translations. But mandate, like if you have a role here at Agomon as a salesperson, you have signed off on the role description, and then you have the mandate to do the role, right? Yes. And let's say then, and this now long story here, but I'm coming to where I need to change, where I'm where I need to work on myself to actually improve my leadership. So let's say you ask me then, you're a little bit worried. You are typing out an email to a customer in your, as a salesperson. And then you ask me, Mattias, can you please read my email?
Yeah.
Because I'm not really confident. I'm not sure. Can you just double check it? And if you ask that to me, then you have really found one of my weakest spots, because then I really want to help you. I'm that helper, running around, and then I will starting to create like a codependency in our work relationship, because I really want to help you. I really want to read your email, and of course I would like to give you feedback, and if we open that window, I will soon be there like rewriting your entire email.
Yeah, of everyone also in the team probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Like and I have like realized it's so hard for me, and now I'm trying to create, my example is a little bit black and white, just to understand the edges here. Like, do you understand like the edges? But it's hard for me to actually tell you, to remind you that that's your mandate, that's your coming to you as a mentor and say that's your mandate, that's your role. So this is it, Svea. If you want me to read your email, then I'm doing your job.
Yeah.
And then we could, we need to reduce your salary, because then you are not a sales, then you are not an account manager.
Yeah.
Then you are a sales coordinator or a sales administrator. Administration. You are not
actually executing. I'm just preparing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You are you are not executing. I'm executing, and you are just preparing and taking notes. And so that's what I'm trying to, with my example, what something I'm working on, and something I could have done differently is to not just coaching and instructing people. I really need to mentor people. I really need to remind my surrounding here at during my work days that, guys, hey, this is why you are here.
Yeah.
So I try to just use that email as an example, but because then I'm just feeding insecurity. Instead of saying like, okay, like you got it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
You own it. I trust you. Because the thing is, when I start reading that email, you will get a feeling, oh shit, because you come to me and ask me to read the email because you don't trust yourself.
Yeah, true.
Now, when I start to read and maybe, change something in the email, it could be better to say this. I'm also telling you, I don't trust you.
Yeah, very true.
So,
yeah.
and to make it this comes to me right now, transparent. It's the same discussions we are having around the titles for the vlog. Because I could just let you know, I think we could do better on titles. And you will fix it. Or what do you think? Yeah, try Google.
Yeah.
You get it. That's why I'm hiring you so we successfully can succeed with the vlogs.
Yeah.
So that's spot on my weakness. I have a tendency to coach, instruct people, but I don't want to get people to feel now Matt stepped into that boom, more like you own it. This is why you are here.
Yeah. And the part where you said like you're feeding into insecurities and stuff, exactly what I thought as well. And I feel if you let them do, then I feel they also just become on the other side more confident. Feel like, okay, okay, he really trusts me. Like I'm gonna do that now. I feel this also gives them like the little push that maybe some people need to. Okay, this is your job. This is why you're here. Trust yourself. And I mean, at the end of the day, we all will make mistakes. It's just how it is. But then you own it. You learn from it. Make it better.
You own it.
Yeah.
Exactly, because let's say you send that crappy email and something happened, and then you actually get that feeling of owning it. Oh, I wrote this. Maybe I should improve it in that way. Because now when I have been there, like, it's not their mistake, it's kind of my mistake. I think there's so many different angles on this topic. I feel a little bit right now I'm like I don't have the answers, honestly. I'm just sharing the things I'm learning here on a
your journey. But this is what we're here
on a weekly basis or hourly basis. I mean, leadership, it's not easy. Like you can read about it in a book, but
actually doing it is tricky. I can't imagine. And I understand this point of view of yours that you say you want to help, but also you need to understand when you shouldn't, when you should let people make mistakes, or also not make mistakes. Maybe the email was perfect. You just need to trust themselves. I understand that.
But it really meant a lot for me. Like this week when I got this circle, like coach, mentor, instructor, I could really see where I'm running wrong. So I will work on it. I will also think a little bit over the weekend to see what I need to change, because I think there definitely what I see is that there is probably a lot of things on so now I've been talking about here I am in my role, and then we have the like in my example, let's talk about sales. Let's say we have an account manager here, but there is also on the next level, if I look at myself, there is things where I need to execute, where I need to own that mandate in my role as a CEO. So interesting topic. I think as you hear, I think I have learned a lot. I think I've been talking a lot about learnings at the same time here when I'm sharing what I could done differently, actually. So I think that's the Friday episode, Svea, and we could probably get back to this super important and interesting topic, because I think it's very tied into our Monday
for sure.
Episode as well. So maybe we can continue there where I talk about self-development and leadership, and
let's do it.
But I really would like to celebrate the week with a great monthly management meeting we had. So double biceps again for that one. And if you like what we are talking about here in MattGron Talks, please subscribe and please leave a comment and let us know if there is anything you would like to hear more about, if there anything we could elaborate on. And like a super huge reason why I'm doing this vlog is also because I'm trying to come from a mindset, a perspective where I'm talking about where I talked to myself 10 years ago when I was in the first chapter, starting my own businesses. And if you are where I was back then. I would love to hear from you. And then I could maybe pay back or give back things I have learned. And that's why I'm doing this. I would love to help you get inspired to grow better. That's what MattGron Talks is all about. So see you in the next one. We are getting into the weekend.
Yes.
We are coming in hot here.
Yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. And
okay.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So it's actually one circle and different. So there's one circle and then there is different pies.
Okay, yeah.
So you have the leadership circle, and then you have like one. Do you say pie? I think about like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like yeah.
So if you have the
piece.
The piece, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
We have the pie, and then we have 3 pieces. So in one piece, you have like coach, then you have mentor, and then you have instructor.
Which one's the biggest piece for you right now?
Like
which
you
role
need
do
to,
you
like the biggest, the big thing with the entire circle is that you need to balance them. You should be. Like you can't just coaching, you can't just instruct people. And what I'm trying to say is that my mentor piece is too small because I jump too fast into being the instructor and rewriting your email.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.